New season, new manager, new team, same refs.
Glorious! No, I won't give in till I'm victorious!
Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 992 and today we're back for another brand new video. Today's video, as you can tell by that deliciously clickbaity title, we're going to be doing our fan recap of the Aberdeen versus Rangers game that we predicted yesterday, incorrectly, but we kind of do that here. There's going to be a lot to talk about, and there might be occasional swear words because there's a lot to talk about, so pre-warning on that one. As always, if you don't mind smashing that like button, it definitely helps the channel out, it helps us all out. And yeah, we've done it 8 videos in a row now. Let's get to 9. Can we do it? Can we get 9 in a row? Can we? Let's try. And yeah, I've got too much to speak about today, so let's just jump to it. 3, 2, 1. Aberdeen 1, Rangers 1 was the final score. Now, if you've never seen the fan recaps before, even if you have, you'll know that I always try and be unbiased. I always try and show respect to the opponent in that game, try and tell them, like, if they played well, I normally call out and say, listen, they played better than us, the betters, blah, 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 they deserve the draw, they deserve the win. Aberdeen never deserved nothing for this game. They were against 10 men for 80 minutes of the football, managed 1 shot on target in the 93rd minute, and they managed to score it. They were absolutely awful. They had Gary Mackay freezing, just diving about the place left and right. He went for the right, he was diving about against Tav, he went against Flanagan, just diving about against him as well. It was a very, very poor performance for Aberdeen. I was actually very disappointed because if you go back in my prediction video, I was even talking up Aberdeen, saying how well their starting 11 can play and how much a good game this is going to be. That is what I was expecting, but no, it was just dreadful. A lot of back passing, a lot of side thingies. They were against 10 men, and none of them showed like they even wanted it. Apart from Shinnie, who I thought had another solid game where he kept everything ticking along. Lewis had a good couple saves as well from Jamie Murphy, who should have scored. And I guess if you look at it, 1-1 when we've got so many new players, 10 new players, we've got a new manager, new system, we're just playing in the Europa League. Both teams actually were. You might look at it and say, that's actually a pretty good result away at Aberdeen, who is a very, very tough side. Like I said, their starting 11, I think, is very underrated. And you look at it and say, that's a pretty good result. And it is, but not if you watch the game. And to be honest with you, I thought the ref absolutely screwed us. Again, I'm not trying to be that guy that blames it on the referees, but there was just so many BS moments. And if you missed the game, it might just seem like I'm bitter or anything like that. But please don't, just go back and look at it. I think even any level-headed Aberdeen fans will actually admit the referee had an absolute shocker. Alfredo Morelos got sent off 11 minutes into the game. Now, when I first seen it, and the first couple of times I seen it, I was like, why is he sending him off? Because it was a sort of collision between, I think it was McKenna and Morelos. McKenna shoves him, and as Morelos was getting shoved, he sort of kicks his leg out to sort of retaliate. Again, stupidly by Alfredo Morelos to kick out. But what I think should have happened is at least book them both, and that would have stopped them, because the only reason Morelos kicked him is because McKenna fouled him off the ball. So surely you've got to be fair and book both players. But then as I saw more stills of it and everything like that, it's just a straight kick, and I can understand why it happens. Do I agree with it? No. I'd have booked both the players, and I think that would have been the fair thing to do. But at the end of the day, that didn't happen. Obviously the referee sent him off, and like I said, I can understand it was a clear kick out, so I'm not even going to argue with that one, right? We're just going to say, okay, we accept that that's the rule of the game. If you kick out, you get sent off, even if someone else and sort of starts the contact. Doesn't matter, right? So fair enough, we'll go with that one. Referee, okay, we'll barely survive you. Jump over to our penalty, right? Dominic Ball goes like that, pulls on his shirt and then just rips Josh Windass down to the ground. Clear penalty. I don't know if I can throw it up or that, maybe get taken down, but I'll try and use the pictures to show you, right? So the letter of the law is, if a player makes no sort of move towards the ball when it just obviously affects the player, then it is a clear penalty and a red card. Now, if the player made a move towards the ball when the guy skipped in front of him or anything like that, fair enough. But it didn't. You saw Dominic Ball, reached out, pulled Josh Windass, clear penalty by the letter of the law. But you know, just another honest mistake by this classy referee. The pundits and everything like that at half-time were absolutely embarrassing, saying the reason that they didn't actually send Dominic Ball off, John, was it wasn't a clear opportunity. There was 3 or 4 Aberdeen players in front of Josh Windass who wouldn't have scored the goal. Really? Aye, because that looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah, there's so many in front of him. Great. Then there's just umpteen other things in the rest of the half. Like I said, I'm not going to say the referee was against us in each and every opportunity. They did give us a couple of free kicks, just a couple. But I thought the Arnfield, when the guy literally grabbed him like this and put his head into him, none happened. Both players got booked. Fair enough, okay. And then after that, Goldson got booked for the guy falling down. Even the commentator, if you go back and watch, was saying, I think it was Anderson who actually was fouled. He says, Anderson's looking for it, he's on his way down. Goldson got booked for something as stupid as that as well. And then after that, a couple of minutes later, Stevie May just comes right through the back of Ryan Jack. No booking, nothing. So, where is it? Is this just a mere honest mistakes? It's the first game of the season now. Is this honest mistakes battering out? Just hand them out. Fix the referees for the Scottish football. Can you imagine all these newcomers that's looking at this league and everything like that? This game was shown, there was so much hype on it because of Steven Gerrard. There's so many people from down south now interested in Scottish football because of Gerrard, and they turned that shit on. Are you kidding me? Fix the referees. I'm sick of it. And I'm not just saying that because I want everything to go in Rangers' favour. No, I just want to be consistent. Just know the rules of the game. That's all I ask for the referees. And I'm not being bitter or anything here. But if the referee doesn't even ken the rules of the game regarding a penalty when there's no movement towards the ball, what chance you got? Clear red card. Should have been 10 versus 10, not 10 versus 12. But apart from that, I didn't want it all to be negative because I don't think we should gloss over the result by Rangers because I was actually very, very happy that they performed. Aberdeen, like I said, very physical, very strong side defensively. And for 80 minutes of the game, I thought we played fantastically well, especially considering that we had 10 men. But as soon as Ryan Jack went off, by the way, who I'm just going to sum up right now, he's the man of the match. He ran the show. Like, ran it. Left, right, passing backwards, defence, forward, hitting forward moves. He just ran it. As good as he was the other day, and Gerrard calls it stunning, I thought he was even better today. Fantastic performance. And the second he came off and Ajaya came on, Aberdeen just rose the game. Alright, because there was no more protection, there was no that guardian, that CDM role, there was no sort of movement between CDM and the rest of the midfield, there was just gaps. And they just exploited it. And the goal, I genuinely believe Ryan Jack didn't come off that game injured, they wouldn't have scored that. Because you just look at the space that's actually from there, from the clearance, no one else is plopping in that middle. And it was actually a well taken finish by Anderson or something, Arneson. I can't pronounce the name, sorry about that, but it was a very, very good finish from him. Takes a composed touch and finishes it across Shagger, who didn't have any saves to make. There was one shot and it went in, so that was disappointing from my point of view. But again, there was not much you could do, it was a good finish. I don't know, this kind of recaps all over the place, but there's so many mixed emotions just now, I don't know how it feels. I'm so infuriated by the referee, but I'm so proud of the team. So the other couple of players I thought was excellent. I thought John Flanagan had his best performance in a Rangers shirt. Aberdeen just couldn't get by him. They had to keep rotating wingers to try and find some way to get by him. They just couldn't do it. They just focused on Tav. I thought another Ian played well was Coulibaly. I thought Coulibaly ran his wee heart out again. Defensively very strong. Him and Jack's the partnership of the future. Please try and get Coulibaly on full time, because that would be tidy. And if there's anyone else that really stood out to me, I don't think so. Alright, obviously Morelos got sent off after 10 minutes. Just needs to be a wee bit smarter. Jamie Murphy I thought was a ghost and dreadful. Missed a one-on-one. Horrendous. There's a couple of opportunities where he ran with the ball and he held it and chewed clock, perfect. But I counted 2 in the second half, not good enough. Josh Windass is getting pelters on Twitters, but that's just standard. I thought he was the outlet every time down the right hand side. So yes, he wasn't perfect, but he stretched the defensive line and ran with the ball. I just thought, one other thing before I wrap up the recap and jump to the people's opinion, I was very, very disappointed on Gerrard's substitutions. And we all love Gerrard, you know how much I love Gerrard. I thought he got both substitutions wrong. I thought Ryan Kent came on, he's an attacking player. There was no need for it, we didn't need that. We could put Candace on there, who has just as much pace, but also can help back defensively. Ryan Kent touched the ball twice, I think, in the second half. And then obviously when Ryan Jack came off, you've got young McCrory there. CDM is obviously played at centre-back, so he knows the position. He didn't come on, he brought in Ajaya, who... Their actual goal came from him trying to flick it up and over like Davy Cooper-esque. One of their players lost the ball, fell to the ground, and Aberdeen went and scored from there. So very, very disappointed in that. But again, that all comes in hindsight. If Ryan Kent had ran down the park and scored and made it 2-0, would become Gerrard a genius. But for me, I thought the subs looked awful from the start. And if I'm honest with you, that's all I've really got to say, because as disappointed as I am with the referee, how undeserving I think Aberdeen actually was, I was very, very proud of Rangers' performance. But playing against an Aberdeen side away from home when you've got 10 men is always going to be difficult, and I thought they showed that they've got enough quality this season to be up there challenging. So that is going to be my fan recap. It's not going to be a fan rant, even though the referee was absolutely god-awful. Good luck in the championship next week. You're definitely going there, because there's no way you're getting away with that performance, not even a little bit. Before we jump over and read out the people's opinion on Twitter, because I imagine that's going to be feisty, let's just do the sponsor break really quickly, shall we? 3, 2, 1, sponsor break! Ref. So let's actually find out what the people has got to say on Twitter. It's got 1,172 votes. That is the like challenge to beat, so if you haven't done so already, please do, and let's slap Twitter about. No surrender to Twitter. So the 3 players that I mentioned was kind of the ones I mentioned in the video. I thought Flanagan, Jack and Coulibaly was the 3 best players on the day. Shout out to Goldson and Katic as well, who had very, very good games. And as always, I'll leave the 4th option open as other for the people to get their opinion out there, in case I haven't mentioned it. So 1,172 votes, other got 3%. 5% voted for Coulibaly, 7% voted for John Flanagan, but 85% of 1,172 votes for Ryan effing Jack as the people's man of the match. Mark Menzies says, Flanagan for me, even though Jack strolled the game, just no gonna bother going on about the ref, I'll just be repeating myself. 1-1 at Pittodrie is a good result, even though we 100% deserved the win and got shafted. Also not blaming anyone but Kent and Njaya, they played so sloppily. Sloppily, I like that word. Fires, Akram says Jack ran the show, has to be him. Ross Tate says Ryan Jack proved how important he is to the squad today, 100% man of the match in my opinion. Scott Young said bullshit, ref shit, never a red card on Morelos, definitely a red for Ball, especially for the better team. Also, I turned gay for Ryan Jack. That's a lot of information there. I'll have to take a wee second to process that. And the last two that I'll read out come from Deaky Neil says, Jack strolled the game. I think we were starting to look a bit shaky when he was cleared, and how that wasn't a yellow, I'll never know. Morelos needs some anger management, but don't think it was a yellow. I think he's meaning he thinks it was a yellow. But if you kick out, you run the risk of getting sent off, so considering that, it was 13 versus 10. Which, okay, fair enough. Red Cat says, I'm disappointed with the draw, but not with the performance. We were so unlucky. Also, Jack was sensational day. Batchy at Batchy Hate D said, solid from Jack. Soon as he went off, we found out how solid he was. Can't believe he went 90 minutes without giving them a shot on target, only for him to score right at the end. Ref was happy though. He was Aberdeen's man of the match. That has been today's video. You've heard my opinion of the game. You've heard the people's opinion on Twitter. Hopefully you get involved in the comment section below. Let me know how you're feeling. Doesn't matter what team you support. Just try and be fair in the comments. Don't be a dick. You don't need to be. Again, get your opinions out there. That's what it's all about. I'll be CJNovo92. Thank you for watching. And bye-bye.